Welcome to another Video Marketing Minute. I'm Eric Kalis, Chief Marketing Officer for Square 2 Marketing. People are always busting my chops. They're saying, Eric, you're always bashing traditional advertising. You're always making fun of old school activities. And I'm really not. My intention is only to compare them to the return on investment that you might get using some inbound marketing activities. I say if you're going to trade shows, telemarketing, sending direct mail, if you can track that you're getting a high return on marketing investment, keep doing it. But if you're not, you might want to consider some inbound marketing activities. In today's Video Marketing Minute, I want to talk about integrating some of your old school activities with some new school activities. Let's take one of the most traditional marketing activities, going to a trade show. Most companies sign up for the trade show, they ship their booth, their people show up, and they hope for some good sales leads. Now that's obviously not a good strategy for making sure that you maximize your investment in a trade show. But what if we add a layer of inbound marketing activities to a trade show? Let's see what it looks like. We can divide our conversation today into pre-show, in-show, and post-show activities. Pre-show activities might include things like sending an email to everybody in your database and letting them know that you'll be at a trade show at a specific booth number. You could also blog about some of the things that are going on in the industry and specifically happening at that trade show. You can, of course, push all this out through your social media, so if people want to connect with you on LinkedIn, Twitter, or Facebook, they're hearing the same story too. You might want to build a specific landing page to your website that has a specific offer that you'll be giving away to people at the trade show. You also want to make some specific content that's only available at the trade show, once again, very exclusive. I'll tell you the story of a client of ours who's in the outsourced accounting field. They put out a report together called the Ultimate Outsourced Accounting Guide. And they only offered it for people that came by their booth at the trade show. When the people got to the booth, they had their iPads ready that were linked to that landing page, and they were literally converting people on the spot. No extra charge, no extra expense, but just a little bit of inbound integration. Now, when you're at that show, besides capturing people's information on your iPad, you can make some sort of special announcement of a new remarkable to get a little PR buzz going. Once again, you could be doing live tweeting and posting of your social media. You can also have a technical expert come as opposed to just your salespeople, so you can have a real deep conversation that kind of shows people that you're the authority in your space. We had a client many years ago called Stainless, and they built these giant TV and radio towers. Not the little cell phone towers, but the real big ones. And one of the pains of the prospects that came to this show was, hey, our towers need to be in compliant, they're old. You know, tighten the wires, fix the little red blinking light. And instead of doing the putting game that they did the year before, where they got 500 business cards and not one piece of business, they had an offer that if you brought your schematics to the booth, one of their technical experts would review it and tell you what you need to be in compliance. Not too many people took them up on their offer, but the ones that did, 5 of them, each spent about $50,000 in enhancing their television and radio towers. That's the kind of high return on investment we're looking for. And then once people are converting and you have this information in your database, how do we follow up post-show? Send them an email. Create some content that you've offered in the booth that you'll promise to send them after the show. Lead nurturing works very well now. Drip on them at 1, 3, 5, 14, and 30 days after the show. And of course, invite them to other pieces of content like watching a new video or attending a webinar. The summary of our whole conversation today is all about the integration. Inbound marketing doesn't cost too much. You already have a website, you already have a tool like HubSpot. How do we then make sure that we can integrate some of this really, really large expense like going to a trade show into some of the tools you have already? Remember, you can track everything that I talked about today. Your database will get bigger for more people that actually converted in your booth. And most importantly, you'll have some really good data to make decisions for next year's trade show. I hope I got you thinking differently about your sales and marketing. For more information like this, don't forget to check out square2marketing.com, and we'll see you next week.